together in Brooklyn. And Stephen A., for it to last, what, less than 30 games when it's all said, in retrospect, how would you describe this era of the Brooklyn Nets?
An unmitigated disaster, completely at the doorstep of Kyrie Irving. You can't completely absolve Kevin Durant because he's a superstar who was the face of the franchise, who they did everything for. And if Kevin Durant had stepped up and demanded more of Kyrie Irving and held him accountable, then it might not have come to this. But he didn't do that. Kyrie Irving got there. He did what he wanted to do, when he wanted to do it, how he wanted to do it, whenever he damn well pleased. And they knew there was little to nothing they could do about it because the second Kyrie wanted out, Kevin Durant would want out. And that is proven now. Because even though Kyrie Irving elected to opt into his $36.9 million contract, that doesn't mean he planned on staying with the Brooklyn Nets. He's saying, I'm opting in. I'm going to commit to this 1 year, but you still need to get me up out of here because this is not a place I want to be. Understanding that with teams knowing that that's the last year of his deal, there's plenty of teams that might take him on approaching his last year. Kyrie's already telling folks he expects to be a Los Angeles Laker. If not sometime this season, then definitely next summer, when the Lakers are going to have close to $80 million available in cap space. He's already telling people he's going to reunite with LeBron James in L.A., and he is going to wear the same uniform that Kobe Bryant once wore. So anybody that gets him, it's on a 1-year deal, and then after that, he'll be going in L.A. You're Kevin Durant. You saw what the Golden State Warriors did. You saw what you did as a 2-time champion in Golden State. So now you're imagining pairing with CP3 and Devin Booker and thinking you'll be able to make some noise out there. Either way you slice it, we will never forget how dysfunctional this situation was in Brooklyn over the last 3 years. And as a player, you cannot blame Kevin Durant. The second he got healthy, he was there all the time and played like an MVP. But you can blame Kyrie Irving because things always seemed to get in the way of him playing basketball, evidenced by missing 123 games over 3 years. That was a catastrophe, and it's going to have rippling effects because when the next collective bargaining negotiations come up, I promise you there's going to be a Kyrie Irving rule in there somewhere because owners are not going to forget the kind of shenanigans they witnessed. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.